Part 3. Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 21. Woo woo, Sister Zifeng, is this a hook? Lord's youth is gone. I want to cry so much. Sister Zifeng has completely become Li Feng's little fan sister. My sister Zifeng. Poof, Li Feng's divine operation, I am a capital service. Teacher Huang, Teacher He, are they completely stunned? The audience in the live broadcast room stared at the screen stubbornly, watching Li Feng's chic movements of stir-frying, and then looking at Huang Lei and He Jiang's expressions. Everyone thought it was very interesting. But seeing that Zhang Zifeng kept staring at Li Feng and completely became Li Feng's little fan sister, Zhang Zifeng's fans were completely sad. Soon, Li Feng fried 3 dishes, including fried bacon with green peppers, hot and sour shredded potatoes, stir-fried green beans, and a side vegetable soup. Wow, it smells so good. Huang Lei and He Jiang both exhaled their noses, and felt that the taste of Li Feng's fried was particularly fragrant. It's so fragrant, Mr. Huang, is this more fragrant than your fried dishes? Zhang Yuxing said bluntly to Huang Lei. Well, it smells so good. Pen Yuzhuan also exhaled the air. I want to eat it. Zhang Zifeng spoke. It's much more fragrant than the dishes I fry. I admit defeat and am convinced, my cooking skills are ashamed of being as good as. Huang Lei spread his hands and spoke. Losing to Li Feng, Huang Lei did not have any sense of loss. Li Feng is much stronger than him in terms of knife skills, ornamentality of stir-fried dishes, and the color and aroma of the stir-fried dishes. Although they haven't eaten with chopsticks yet, they just smell the smell of food in the air, and they all feel fascinated. Although Huang Lei's dishes are also good, compared to the dishes made by Li Feng, they are really a lot worse. They really want to eat Li Feng's dishes now. Even if they have eaten the dishes made by Huang Lei, they are already half full, and now the dishes made by Li Feng are full of fragrance, which has completely aroused their gluttony. Boom! Pen Yuzhuan was so greedy that he swallowed a mouthful of saliva directly. Ha ha ha, Pen cute. Teacher Huang has admitted defeat. It seems that Li Feng is really a master of cooking. Mr. Huang, they all want to eat, ha ha ha. Li Feng's knife technique of cutting vegetables is too domineering, and his stir-fry action is also very Sao-like. Looking at Mr. Huang's reaction, this dish must be very fragrant. I don't know what kind of delicacy it tastes like in the world. Master, this is a real master. I thought he was pretending to be. Where do people need to dress be? He is strong in martial arts, he can float on the water with light skills, he can also urge his true chi, he rows without oars, he is so domineering in cooking, his vegetables taste better when eaten raw than other vegetables. Why is he so good? Who is Li Feng? Is he really a villager in Daowen village? I guess he is not a villager from Daowen village. Most of them are senior nurseries invited by the program team. The program team is really willing to spend money for the sake of ratings and live broadcast traffic. This season's yearning is really good looking. The setting of the program team is very contrasting and expectant, and it looks like people can't stop. Li Feng is a child care? Isn't it? If Li Feng is a child care, how can he perform so realistically? Teacher Huang and the others are also very real. Could it be that Teacher Huang and they are all cooperating with Li Feng in acting? Isn't this playing with us as monkeys? What about the real-time live broadcast that is good, and the authenticity of what is said to be good? If the program team plays like this, they are not afraid of being exposed, hurting the hearts of our audience, and affecting the reputation of the program. You think too simply. Since the program team has found such a senior nursery, how can you let Teacher Huang and Teacher He know about it? The program team just let Teacher Huang and they don't know, thinking that Li Feng is a villager in Daowen village, an amateur, and Teacher Huang they don't know the truth, so they naturally behave truthfully. There is also this possibility, hey, Isn't it too cheating for the program team to play like this? When will the program team not cheat? The current variety show, if you want to be 100% real, it's very difficult. In the live broadcast rooms of major online platforms, the audience was in full swing of discussion. Some people doubt the authenticity of the program group, and some people think that Li Feng is the real villager of Daowen village. The focus of everyone's discussion is on Li Feng. The main reason is that the ability shown by Li Feng is too powerful and too mysterious. Back to the filming side of the show. Zhang Yuxing looked at Li Feng and said, "This, Mr. Li, the dishes you cook are really fragrant. Just now we don't know Taishan, we don't believe in your ability, we are small." Li Feng's face was indifferent, and he didn't care too much. "Mr. Li Feng, can I take a bite of your cooking?" Zhang Yuxing finally stated his purpose. He said so much, and his essential purpose was to eat a bite of Li Feng's cooking. Huang Lei, He Jian, Peng Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng also looked at Li Feng with blank eyes. "Don't worry, I've got to get my own portion," Li Feng said lightly. "That's a must." Zhang Yuxing has a flattering gesture. Li Feng picked up the big bowl and first made a lot of the three dishes: fried bacon with green peppers, shredded potatoes with hot and sour potatoes, and fried green beans. "Mr. Li, now, can I take a bite of your cooking?" Zhang Yuxing looked at Li Feng and continued to ask. "Don't worry, I've got to get some of my cuties to eat," Li Feng said. "Your little cutie." Zhang Yuxing and the others all looked at Li Feng, confused and puzzled. "Wang Wang." At this time, the big black dog and the little black man ran in. Hiss, hiss. The little green snake, Zhu Yeking, also climbed in. Squeak, squeak. Immediately after, a cute little fluffy white fox also rushed in. "Big Black, Xiaoqing, Xiaobai, you three are cute, you are really snacks, you come when you smell the food." Li Feng looked at the big black dog, Zhu Yeking, and the little white fox, as if facing a cute child, and said gently. Li Feng's attitude towards these three special pets was completely different, and he didn't have any cold attitude. "A-Euro-OEI 1/4 Yi 1/4 Y. Huang Lei, they are all black question marks on their faces." "Cutie, are you talking about this dog, a snake, and a white fox?" Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 22. Nima, is this a pet? The dog is a pet, I also recognize it. The green snake and the white fox are also pets? 666, this pet, different, ingenious. I've never seen such a bizarre pet, this pet, I'm a capital. I've seen reptiles as pets, but even if people raise snakes, they are non-venomous snakes, and it's really, drunk to keep a highly poisonous bamboo leaf green as a pet. In addition to Zhu Yeking, there is also this little white fox, really, quite cute. You guys are new, Li Feng originally used Zhu Yeking as a pet, and he scared teacher Huang and them just now. It's just a matter of raising this kind of unpopular pet. What do you call them? Little cutie? What a cute little god, how can a poisonous snake be a little cute? In the live broadcast room, many viewers, especially those who have newly joined the live broadcast room, feel very bizarre when they see Li Feng raising three pets, a dog, a snake and a white fox. The main reason is that Li Feng treats the poisonous snake Zhu Yeking as a pet and calls him a little cutie, which is a very unbelievable thing in everyone's opinion. If you want to talk about raising a local dog, this is very normal. Almost every household in the countryside will raise a dog to be a housekeeping dog, and the dog is also the most loyal friend of human beings. The little white fox, to tell the truth, is also very cute. It's this poisonous snake Zhu Yeking, no one thinks it's cute, unless it's a change, who would treat a poisonous snake as a little cute. If you are bitten by Zhu Yeking and do not inject the serum as soon as possible, it is very likely that you will die on the spot. Li Feng took another big enamel basin, put the dishes of fried bacon with green peppers, shredded hot and sour potatoes, and fried green beans into the enamel pot, and then put them on the ground. "Little cuties, it's to eat?" Li Feng greeted. "Wow! Hiss! Squeak!" The big black dog, Zuyecking, and the little white fox immediately ran to the edge of the enamel basin, occupied one side respectively, and occupied a total of 3 symmetrical directions, and ate with relish. €OEI 1/4 Y. Huang Lei, He Jian, Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng are all confused. What's the situation? These 3 pets really eat the dishes made by Li Feng? Dogs eat vegetables, and Huang Lei and they don't think it's anything, which is quite normal. But snakes and white foxes also eat vegetables? This picture feels weird no matter how you look at it, and it really makes people feel outrageous. Even Huang Lei and He Jian are well-informed middle-aged men, and they have never seen snakes eating vegetables. Don't snakes eat rats and frogs? What shocked them even more was that the big black dog, Zuyecking, and the little white fox, eating vegetables, seemed to be orderly, without any chaos and scramble. They were all in order, and it was obvious that this was tamed by Li Feng. Snakes eat vegetables too. Cow batch, this is too bullish. It's so showy, it's beyond my comprehension. The snake still eats vegetables, and eats so hard. Snakes can eat vegetables, and I now believe that sows can go up trees. This season yearning, it's so interesting, ha ha ha. This season's yearning, the protagonist is Li Feng, where is Teacher Huang and Teacher He? Teacher Huang and Teacher He are completely here to be green leaves, and use them to set off Li Feng's cattle. This Nima, flashed my old waist, I really didn't expect it, and let the snake eat, this is too funny. Welcome to the large-scale variety show Animal World. The little white fox is so cute, and the action of eating is very cute. I like this little white fox so much. Li Feng is really interesting, how many unbelievable things does he have to show us? The audience in the live broadcast rooms of major online platforms saw Zuyecking and the little white fox eating the dishes made by Li Feng, and they all felt very novel, and felt that this season's yearning was too interesting, and it was completely full of highlights. The snake and the white fox eat, these details completely satisfy everyone's curiosity. This season's yearning is shown in the form of real-time live broadcast, which is more convenient for the audience to interact with the program team. The audience swipes the screen while watching and leaves messages, and some people brush gifts in the live broadcast room to reward these, and the popularity of the entire live broadcast room has been stirred up. Major online live broadcast platforms, the most popular topic now is the 5th season of Longing for Life. Even netizens who didn't watch Yearning much before, when they entered the live broadcast platform app, they originally wanted to see other content, but just swiped a few articles, and they all popped up Yearning, and various internet big vs are also recommending Yearning, so they attracted their minds, and everyone first took a look at what was different this season's Yearning. Whether it's an audience who has watched it before, or a new audience who has never seen it, they all feel that this show is particularly interesting and has a special conscience. Huang Lei and He Jian also watched a dog, a snake, and a white fox eating vegetables intently, and they were engrossed. "Eat these." Li Feng immediately pointed to the rest of the dishes and said to Huang Lei. Huang Lei and the others immediately came back to their senses, picked up their chopsticks, and began to eat the remaining dishes made by Li Feng. Please support and vote for all kinds of brothers and sisters, thank you. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 23. Wow, that's delicious. When he ate the first bite of fried bacon with green peppers, Zhang Yuxing praised it with a very exaggerated expression. "It's delicious, it's really delicious, it's so delicious, I've never eaten anything so delicious. Peng Yuzhuan also extended a thumbs up. Well, it's delicious, I really gained my knowledge today, the farmhouse food is so delicious, brother Li Feng's cooking skills are so good. Zhang Zifeng's words are not much, every time he speaks, he is concise and to the point, but he can get to the point. And now, Zhang Zifeng is eating the dishes made by Li Feng, and she has a lot of words. Yes, it's really delicious, Mr. Huang, to be honest, it's much better than the dishes you cooked. This dish, really, is the best dish I've ever eaten in my life, and it's better than the dishes of the chefs of star-rated hotels in Beijing and Modu. He Jiang also ate deliciously, and he didn't care about his image, and said this to Huang Lei. I think it's better than what I ate in Paris, France. Zhang Yuxing continued. That's natural, it's really much better than the dishes I made. I used to think I was a master of cooking, I didn't know, I didn't eat really delicious food. Today I have to see Mr. Li Feng, eat this peerless dish made by Mr. Li Feng. I have no regrets in this life, I will never say that my cooking skills are high, I am ashamed of my ignorance and shallowness before. Huang Lei ate Li Feng's fried dishes, and while enjoying this delicacy, he very calmly accepted that his cooking skills were not good. Of course, Huang Lei's cooking skills are not good, they are all just relative concepts. In fact, his cooking skills are already at the middle and upper level of the public, but compared with Li Feng, this gap is too big. Li Feng is simply demonic, and his cooking skills are simply amazing. Huang Lei, He Jiang, Zhang Yuxing, Peng Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng are all first-class stars in China, what delicious food have they not eaten? The deliciousness of various high-end hotel restaurants, all kinds of classic cuisines from all over the world, and all kinds of delicacies cooked by the chef of Michelin restaurants himself, they have all tasted them, but no matter how delicious the food is, it is not as delicious as these simple farm dishes made by Li Feng. Li Feng's stir-fried bacon with green peppers, shredded hot and sour potatoes, stir-fried green beans, and side vegetable soup are all very simple dishes. The ingredients are very simple, that is, the vegetables grown in the rural vegetable fields, plus the local pig bacon in the countryside, and then cook with firewood and a large iron pot. It tastes more delicious than the famous dishes of the Michelin restaurant. Is it really that delicious? It's better than the food in the star-rated hotels in Beijing and Modu, and better than the big meal in Paris, France. Are they acting? Even if the farmhouse food is delicious, the ingredients are fresh, and the original taste and green ecology of the vegetables are maintained, so it is not better than the dishes made by the senior chefs of the big hotel, right? Li Feng's knife technique Niu X, and the stir-fry posture are also handsome, but the knife technique and the action of stir-frying vegetables have nothing to do with whether the dishes are delicious or not. In fact, they have nothing to do with whether they are delicious or not, right? Pretended, this must be pretended, Ma Dan, the program team is fake, teacher Huang and teacher He are also fake, even sister Zifeng has gone into the water. Hey, this show has lost its authenticity, it's boring. Don't watch it, it's too fake, it's too exaggerated, it's really not interesting at all. I curse the leaders of the program team for eating instant noodles without seasoning packets. In the live broadcast room of the online platform, some viewers began to swipe the screen, and they all said that the content of the program was too distorted. It's normal for everyone to have this idea. Li Feng's knife skills and stir-fry skills can be seen through the live broadcast, and they have all seen Li Feng's fast and beautiful OX knife technique, and they have also seen Li Feng's handsome and chic stir-fry movements like a dance, so everyone has no doubts about Li Feng's knife skills and the ornamental performance of stir-frying. However, everyone doesn't know what the taste of the dishes made by Li Feng is, they can't smell or eat them through the screen, all the information is to see the changes in Huang Lei Hejiang's expressions, plus listen to Huang Lei Hejiang's conversation. Huang Lei and Hejiang all said that Li Feng's dishes were too delicious, better than the dishes made by the chefs of star-rated hotels, so some viewers began to suspect that Huang Lei and He Jian were fake. I still believe in Mr. Huang and Mr. He, I believe in brother Yuxing, I believe in Peng Peng, and I believe in my sister, they can't fake. When I was a child, my grandmother made bacon and fried green peppers, and I still miss it very much. I think all the big meals in the big city are not as delicious as the mountain village dishes made by my grandmother. Daowen village is a place like a good natural ecology, without any industrial pollution. The water quality is so good that you can drink mountain spring water directly. The vegetables in this place are of good quality, and the local pork is also of first-class quality. It is normal to fry it out and taste good. Don't feel that everything in the big city is good. In fact, the big city may not have the of eating well in the countryside. I believe in Mr. Huang. I just wonder now, why is Li Feng so delicious when he makes it? The same ingredients, the cooking method is similar. Is it because Li Feng's posture is more beautiful when he stir fries? Huang Lei, it's not that I'm not good at cooking for a long time, it's that my stir-fry posture is wrong. There are more viewers who insist on believing in the program team, mainly because they believe in Huang Lei and He Jian's character, and feel that this kind of first-line star will not be fake. The only thing that makes everyone feel strange is why Li Feng's fried farmhouse dishes are more delicious. Is it really because of posture? This is also outrageous, right? Thank you for your support. Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 24. Huang Lei and the others ate all the remaining dishes of Li Feng, drank all the side vegetable soup, and even wanted to lick the plate clean. It's delicious, I haven't eaten enough. Huang Lei licked his lips, looking unsatisfied. Yes, it's delicious. He Jian and them, they are all the same, they just feel that they haven't eaten enough, but they are not enjoyable. Put away the dishes and chopsticks, wash me. Li Feng threw down such a sentence to Huang Lei. A euro ei 1/4 ye 1/4 ye 1/4 y. Yellow thunder them, full of black question marks. Li Feng had already walked out of the courtyard. Yuxing, you wash the dishes. Huang Lei immediately said to Zhang Yuxing. Why me? Zhang Yuxing was aggrieved and said to Peng Yuqian, Peng Peng, you wash. Me. Peng Yuxiang spread his hands. I'll wash it. Zhang Zifeng got up and went to clean up the dishes and chopsticks. Sister, I'd better come. Zhang Yuxing felt embarrassed, and he immediately got up and went to wash the dishes. Peng Yuxian also joined the dishwashing team. And Li Feng, at this time, was already in the yard, holding tools such as firewood knives and saws, plus materials such as nanzu, and was engaged in handicraft. After Zhang Yuxing and Peng Yuxiang finished washing the dishes and chopsticks, Huang Lei and the others all walked out of the kitchen. Seeing Li Feng doing handicrafts, everyone looked at it attentively. Li Feng made it slowly, and he made a bow and crossbow. It took about an hour for Li Feng to make the bow and crossbow. In addition to the bow and crossbow, even the arrows were made a lot. The arrows were cut into thin strips of bamboo, and the tips were sharpened. Mr. Li, your bow and crossbow are so beautifully made. This handmade toy is interesting. He Jian looked at Li Feng and said curtly. Toys. Li Feng grinned. He immediately mounted an arrow, and then pulled the trigger of the crossbow. Whoosh! The arrow flew out at a speed like a meteor catching the moon, rushed out of the courtyard gate, and then rushed out again, submerging into a tree trunk 100 meters away. Buzz! Half of the arrow swooped into the trunk of the tree, and the remaining half shook in the air with a buzzing sound. This. He Jian's face was very embarrassed. He also said that the bow and crossbow made by Li Feng was a toy. This will be slapped in the face right away. How can there be a toy with such a lethal power? The bow and crossbow made by Li Feng has a range of 100 meters away, and it can also sink into the trunk of a tree, which can be used for hunting. This is a weapon, not a toy. Ahem. Huang Lei coughed dryly, looked at Li Feng, and said, "This, Mr. Li, there is a lot of trouble today. I'm tired of you. Mr. Li's cooking is really delicious. I have a reluctant invitation to Mr. Li. You want me to be a chef for your program team? No way." Li Feng decisively rejected Huang Lei. "Ahem, no, no." Huang Lei hurriedly waved his hand and said to Li Feng, "Mr. Li has misunderstood. How dare I invite a chef like you to be a chef? So what do you want to do?" Li Feng looked at Huang Lei curiously and asked. Huang Lei immediately said, "Mr. Li, I want to learn from a teacher. Please take me as an apprentice. I want to learn how to stir fry from you." A euro ei 1/4 ye 1/4 y. He Jiang and Zhang Yuxing were all very surprised. What's wrong with Mr. Huang today? Suffered a blow, shame, and then courage. The cooking skills were crushed by Li Feng, so he planned to learn from a teacher. "You want me to take you as an apprentice and teach you how to cook?" Li Feng looked at Huang Lei with a calm expression. "Uh-huh." Huang Lei nodded. "Not interested?" Li Feng shook his head decisively. A euro e. Huang Lei was very embarrassed, but he didn't want to give up. After a pause, Huang Lei continued to say to Li Feng, "Mr. Li, I know this is very troublesome for you. I'm really sorry to make this request to you, but I just really like to cook. I want to improve my cooking skills. If you are willing to teach me to cook, I owe you a great favor. If you have anything inconvenient to solve, as long as there is a need, give an order. I am willing to go to the soup." I have to say that Huang Lei's attitude is very sincere. In order to learn Li Feng's super cooking skills, Huang Lei can be regarded as letting go. Li Feng looked indifferent and said, "Trouble is not the point. Anyway, I'm idle and idle. It's just." "Just what?" Huang Lei looked at Li Feng with expectant eyes. He Jian, Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng also looked at Li Feng. If Li Feng really agreed to Huang Lei and was willing to teach Huang Lei to cook, it would be great. As long as Huang Lei learned half of Li Feng's level, they would be able to eat delicious food in the world in the future. Li Feng's cooking is the best in the world, but they can't come to eat every day. Even if they are open and don't want any cheekiness, Li Feng may not be willing to deal with them. When I came to Li Feng's house today, I also ate the food cooked by Li Feng, which was an accident in itself. Li Feng looked at Huang Lei and said, "It's just that your age is old, and your talent is not enough. It is difficult for you to learn half of my cooking skills, and it will be useless for me to teach you." A euro e. Huang Lei looked like he wanted to cry without tears. He Jian, Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng couldn't help but laugh. "Mr. Huang, this is a 10,000-point critical hit." Li Feng spoke mercilessly. "Poof, Mr. Huang is injured again." "Huang Lei, why is it always me who is hurt? How can you make me sad?" "Teacher Huang doesn't cry, stand up and..." Li Feng is too direct. He still dislikes Teacher Huang for being old. Ha 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 ha, I'm going to die of laughter. Ha 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 ha, it's so funny. Li Feng wants to laugh at me to death, and then inherit my Aunt Huabi. In the live broadcast rooms of major online platforms, netizens swiped the screen one after another, and when they saw Li Feng rejecting Huang Lei so much, they couldn't help but want to laugh. Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 25. It took Huang Lei half a minute to recover his mood, and his expression returned to his natural state. He looked at Li Feng and said, "Mr. Li, even if I learn 1/10 of your level, I will be satisfied. It's not that hard to do it." Li Feng nodded. When Huang Lei saw the play, he was extremely happy in his heart, and his face also flashed with excitement. Li Feng looked at Huang Lei and said, "You said, I taught you how to cook. Are you willing to listen to my orders?" "Yes," Huang Lei nodded and said, "as long as Mr. Li is willing to teach me how to cook, Mr. Li has any instructions, as long as I can do it, I am willing to go to the soup. Hejian also said, I am also willing to do things for Mr. Li. I'm willing to. Too. Zhang Yuxing and Peng Yuzhuan also expressed their position. They are all foodies. If Huang Lei can learn Li Feng's cooking skills, even if it is only a little bit, then the food will be exceptionally delicious, and they will naturally be willing to help Li Feng do things. In order to eat, they are really willing to give up. You don't need to go to the soup and the fire, you can't do it if it's really a matter of going to the soup and the fire. Speaking of this, Li Feng paused, then looked at Huang Lei, and continued, in this way, I am willing to teach you some cooking skills, you just need to help me do some labor. Do the housework, okay, no problem. Huang Lei said. Huang Lei agreed very decisively. It's just doing labor, in Huang Lei's opinion, it's not a difficult thing. Cooking, in itself, is housework. What about you, or you all have any opinions? Li Feng looked at Hejian, Zhang Yuxing, and Peng Yuchen again and asked. No comment. Hejian, Zhang Yuxing, and Peng Yuzhuan all nodded their heads one after another, indicating that they had no opinion. They are the same as Huang Lei's thoughts, and it is not difficult to do the work. Since they came to participate in the yearning, it was all under the idea of doing work. I've done all these things like cutting bananas, planting rice seedlings, and catching fish. Okay, then I'll tell you okay, today, I'll teach you a little basic cooking skills, and I'll give you some work later. Li Feng said to Huang Lei. Great. Huang Lei was very happy, he would soon be able to find Li Feng to learn cooking. Li Feng said to Huang Lei, you follow me into the kitchen alone, I will ask you to cook, this process, none of you can shoot, and the program team can't shoot or broadcast live. I can't shoot a live broadcast, I have to ask the program team, I can't make decisions without permission. Huang Lei was very embarrassed and scratched his head. The filming of the season is a way of live broadcasting. If filming is not allowed, this is to get rid of the control of the program team, in this case, Huang Lei, and they can't call the shots, everything has to be arranged by the leaders of the program team. Mr. Huang, I'm going to communicate with the program team. Hejian immediately went to communicate with the filming team and an assistant director on the scene. After Hejian explained the situation, the assistant director immediately called Director Liu. After talking on the phone, the assistant director said, Director Liu said that Mr. Huang is allowed to learn art, but the time cannot exceed an hour, this hour, you are resting. An hour. Huang Lei looked at Li Feng. An hour, that's enough. Li Feng said, come with me. Li Feng turned around and entered the kitchen. Huang Lei also immediately followed Li Feng into the kitchen. Hejian and the others originally wanted to follow them in to observe the scene, but Li Feng made a request, they couldn't let anyone in, and they could only wait outside. Fortunately, Li Feng's yard is very cool, and it is still good to rest and enjoy the shade here. The staff of the program filming team also put the shooting tools first, and then sat on the ground to rest. Teacher Huang went to learn how to cook. It's a pity we can't see it. Li Feng is going to hide it, hey. Maybe it's an ancestral cooking skill, so I don't want to give it away. From this point of view, the program team is not fake, Li Feng's cooking skills are real cows, otherwise Mr. Huang Lei would not have begged to learn from a teacher. I don't know how much Mr. Huang can learn. The audience in the live broadcast rooms of major online platforms couldn't see the picture of Li Feng teaching Huang Lei to cook, and they all expressed some regrets, and they should also take a temporary break. The program filming team is also resting at this time, and even Hejian, Zhang Yuxing, Peng Yuzhuan, and Zhang Zifeng have not filmed their pictures, and the audience can only rest temporarily. This season's yearning is different from the previous 4 seasons. The previous 4 seasons are filmed by the program team first, then edited, and then reviewed, and then broadcast on TV stations and online platforms. the pictures seen by the audience are all filmed in advance, and the audience can watch the program content in one go. And this season, it is a real-time live broadcast of the whole process, and the staff of the program team and Huang Lei and He Jian are not steel supermen, they all need to rest, so the audience can only watch the live broadcast for a few hours at most, and the program team needs to rest at this time. The way of live broadcast is richer and more flexible, more enjoyable and expectant. Just like now, the audience knows that Huang Lei went to learn to cook with Li Feng, and they can't see the picture, but their hearts are full of expectations, just to see how Huang Lei's cooking skills have become after he returns from cooking. About 45 minutes later, Li Feng and Huang Lei walked out of the kitchen. The program team immediately started working and filming, which also satisfied the curiosity of the audience. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 26. Teacher Huang, how are you doing? He Jiang immediately asked. Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan, and Zhang Zifeng also looked at Huang Lei with blank eyes. Huang Lei smiled and said, "Thank you Teacher Li for teaching. I learned to stir-fry bacon with green peppers and hot and sour shredded potatoes, and I can fry them for you at night." Originally, Huang Lei wanted to call Li Feng master, but Li Feng refused. Huang Lei changed his name to Li Feng as Teacher Li. "Wow, I'm so happy, I'm looking forward to it." Pen Yuchuan said. "I didn't eat enough stir-fried bacon with green peppers and hot and sour shredded potatoes made by Li Feng just now. If Mr. He learns this skill, he will be blessed. Alright, I've taught me how to cook, now it's time for you to do it for me." Li Feng looked at Huang Lei and them. "Teacher Li, you tell the task, whether you want us to help you clean the yard or feed the livestock, we will do it all." Huang Lei said. Li Feng said, "You, help me cut bamboo." Chopping bamboo. Huang Lei and them are all confused. Li Feng said, "That's right, it's to help me cut bamboo, my yard needs to be repaired, I want to renovate the yard, I need nanzu, you can help me cut 3 nanzu, you want the whole big nanzu, shave off the branches, and get it back to my yard. It's not difficult to cut bamboo." Zhang Yuxing said. "Let's go, let's act." Huang Lei also said. "Let's go, let's go." He Jiang also said. Although cutting bamboo was manual labor, they didn't think it was a big deal, especially Li Feng only asked to cut 3 nanzu. "Knives for you." Li Feng pointed to a firewood knife not far away. Zhang Yuxing immediately went to pick up the firewood knife. "I'll show you the way." Li Feng walked out of the courtyard. Huang Lei, He Jiang, Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng followed Li Feng's steps closely and walked out. "See, that Nanzu forest is left to me by my grandfather, you go to that Nanzu forest and help me cut down 3 Nanzu." Li Feng stood at the gate of the courtyard, pointed to a bamboo forest downhill in the southwest, and said to Huang Lei. After speaking, Li Feng led the way and walked towards Nanzu forest. "Gone." Huang Lei waved his hand and beckoned the team. He Jiang, Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng followed Huang Lei's steps and walked in the direction of Nanzu forest. The staff of the yearning shooting crew also followed closely and went to shoot Huang Lei and them chopping bamboo. "I'll go, this road is so difficult to walk." Walking on the road, Zhang Yuxing began to complain. At the beginning, Zhang Yuxing was full of confidence, and felt that cutting bamboo was not a simple matter. Who knows, when they walked in the direction of this Nanzu forest that seemed to be very close, they found that the road was curved, and the straight line distance was 200 or 300 meters of Nanzu forest, and they had to go around in a big circle, which was at least 600 or 700 meters away. What's even more pitiful is that the location of the Nanzu forest is located at an altitude that is shorter than Li Feng's courtyard, and it is even more difficult to get 3 complete Nanzu bamboos from the Nanzu forest to the yard. This kind of mountain village road, twists and turns, except for manpower lifting, cannot think of other simpler and more efficient ways. I thought it would be an easy task, but I didn't expect this task to be so difficult. Hey. Pen Yuzhuan also began to complain. Huang Lei stretched out his hand, wiped the sweat on his forehead, frowned and said, "Let's go, don't complain, this task is very arduous, but after eating other people's dishes, I also learned other people's crafts, so I must complete other people's tasks, and eat people's mouths are short. Teacher Huang, you learned the craft, but I didn't." Pen Yuchuan said. Peng, next time I cook, don't you eat it?" Huang Lei looked at Pen Yuchuan. "Well, Mr. Huang, I'm kidding, don't take it seriously." Pen Yuzhan immediately said. Peng is also a snacker, so he didn't eat the food cooked by Huang Lei, but it was uncomfortable. Huang Lei and a few people, plus the staff of the program team's filming team, walked towards Nanzu Forest, and the heat was unbearable along the way. Compared to Li Feng's extremely cool courtyard, the outside was like a fire. The staff of the program team are all complaining. "Ha ha ha, Mr. Huang, they were pitted by Li Feng, this bamboo is not easy to cut. It's not a pit, eating people with short mouths, eating other people's dishes, and using other people's kitchens and ingredients. Mr. Huang learned Li Feng's cooking skills, and it is natural to complete the tasks required by Li Feng. A few people cut 3 Nanzu and carried them back. To tell the truth, it is not particularly difficult to. It's not difficult, it's just that this distance is still not close, this road is full of twists and turns, and it is not so easy for a few big stars to carry Nanzu back." In the live broadcast rooms of major online platforms, the attitude of the audience is divided into 2 factions, each with its own opinion. When they arrived at the Nanzu forest, Huang Lei and the others, looking at this large piece of Nanzu, dozens of meters high, each Nanzu was very thick, the size of a big bowl, they were all amazed, and at the same time felt a lot of pressure. How can we get such a big and long bamboo back? Pen Yuchan's brows furrowed, he was feeling a lot of pressure now. "Let's go, we still have to cut it." After Huang Lei finished speaking, he took the first step and walked into the bamboo forest. Hiss, hiss. Suddenly, in the bamboo forest, a large spotted snake nearly 2 meters long sprang out. "Ah, h!" Zhang Zifeng was the first to exclaim. Huang Lei and them were also frightened. Fortunately, the big snake did not attack them, but spat out snake letters at them, and then slid forward. "Ouch, what a big snake, scared the baby to death." Pen Yuzhan patted his chest, still looking frightened. At this time, Li Feng suddenly rushed out. "Why is he going?" Huang Lei and them are all confused. I saw Li Feng rushing in the direction of the big flower snake, and then grabbed the 7-inch position of the big flower snake with one claw, lifted the big flower snake up, and then walked back slowly. "Ah, h! He catches snakes. Mom, I'm most afraid of snakes." Huang Lei and the others all changed their complexions. Catching snakes was something they had never imagined, not to mention that the big flower snake that Li Feng caught was more than a meter long and weighed several pounds, which was very scary to look at. When Li Feng came back and passed by them, Huang Lei and the others avoided them one after another, and they didn't dare to approach Li Feng at all. Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 27. Don't be afraid, this is a cauliflower snake, no poison, cauliflower snake, we are also called king snake, together with the black snake, black eyebrow snake, become the most common 3 non-venomous snakes in our Daowen village. This cauliflower snake, about 3 catties in weight, today is really lucky, there is a blessing. Li Feng was still holding the cauliflower snake in his hand, and at the same time popularized science to Huang Lei and them. I'm afraid, I'm still afraid, even if it's a non-venomous snake, I'm afraid. Pen Yuchen and Zhang Zifeng both hid far away. They are afraid of snakes and other animals. Huang Lei, He Jiang and Zhang Yuxing were all scared, but they just said that the reaction was not as fierce as Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng. Damn, such a big snake. Li Feng is so bold, if he dares to catch a snake, isn't he afraid of being bitten? This is a cauliflower snake, a non-venomous snake, not afraid of being bitten. Besides, Li Feng even raised Zhu Yeqing as a pet. How could he be afraid of a non-venomous snake like a cauliflower snake? This cauliflower snake is really big, used to stew old hens, that's called a cool, nourishing. The natural ecology of Daowen village is really woo woo woo. Li Feng is so annoying, I'm most afraid of snakes, I won't look at. This is the king snake, the snake of the snake family, the body is large and ferocious, and non-venomous, the diet is extensive, the wild predation of mice, birds, bird eggs and other small animals, the economic value of the snake is very high, the meat is delicious, the meat stew and marinated are very delicious, the snake gallbladder can be used in medicine, can also be used to make medicinal wine, snake skin can also be used to make leather. In the live broadcast rooms of major online platforms, the audience was emotional, some viewers were afraid of snakes, and they didn't dare to look at it when they saw Li Feng grabbing such a 3-pound cauliflower snake. There are also some viewers who continue to watch with a sense of curiosity. There are also some viewers who like popular science, sharing the habits of cauliflower snakes and the economic value of cauliflower snakes. Okay, you guys cut the bamboo, I'm going to ask for these 3 bamboo. Li Feng made a mark of the 3 big nan bamboos he wanted, and told Huang Lei and He Jian to cut the bamboo quickly, and then he grabbed the big cauliflower snake and went home first. Li Feng returned home and threw the cauliflower snake into a bamboo cage, and he himself lay on the rattan chair in the courtyard to bask in the sun, which was really lying flat. If the 996 struggles in the city all day long forced Li Feng to lie flat and leisurely and chic, he would definitely be envious. Of course, now the picture of Li Feng lying flat has not been broadcast on major online platforms, because the film crew is still filming Huang Lei and them cutting bamboo in Nanzhou forest. Although Li Feng said that he could detonate the topic and make the popularity of the live broadcast room rise, there must be a basic principle for the filming of the program team, and he cannot give up the celebrity guests and shoot Li Feng specifically. Every time Li Feng enters the camera, it is when Huang Lei and other celebrity guests are present. Nanzhou forest. Zhang Yuxing waved a firewood knife and was chopping the first big nan bamboo. Zhang Yuxing's forehead was full of beads of sweat the size of beans, and his clothes and pants were also wet with sweat. Zhang Yuxing was spitting Nanzhou while wiping his sweat and complaining. Yuxing, you stop, I'll cut a few times. Huang Lei said. Okay, Mr. Huang. Zhang Yuxing stopped first, and then handed the firewood knife in his hand to Huang Lei. Huang Lei held a firewood knife in his hand, and then Zhang Yuxing continued to chop. Huang Lei cut it for a while, and finally completely cut off the first Nanzhou. Nanzhou fell to the ground, and Huang Lei took a firewood knife and cut off all the branches on Nanzhou. Continue. Huang Lei picked up the firewood knife and continued to chop the second Nanzhou. When Huang Lei felt that his arm was sore, He Jian continued to cut. He Jian cut for a while, and then asked Pen Yujian to continue watching. They still took care of Zhang Zifeng and did not let Zhang Zifeng cut bamboo. After all, cutting bamboo is not a light physical work, and it is a bit difficult for Zhang Zifeng to do it. After cutting all 3 bamboos, the more difficult part came, so I carried the 3 bamboos back. This kind of big bamboo, each one weighs hundreds of pounds. If it is an adult man in Daowen village, a person can carry this bamboo back, but Huang Lei they have not done this kind of heavy physical work after all, let them carry a Nanzhou alone, it is too difficult, not to mention the weight of the problem, this Nanzhou is too long, if they carry one by one, the two ends of the Nanzu are shaking vigorously so that they can't control it. How do you get this back? Pen Yuchen looked at the three big Nan bamboos, completely in a dilemma. Huang Lei said, why don't you just carry it back? I'll be in a group with Yuxing, Mr. He, you and Peng Peng in a group, 2 people will lift one, and the third one will be 2 groups of guessing punches, whoever loses will lift it. How? No. He Jiang immediately refused and said, Teacher Huang, you are bullying people, bullying me and Peng Peng's small body. Haha, Peng Peng got shot again. Zhang Yuxing smiled, and at the same time showed the muscles in his arms. In contrast, Zhang Yuxing does have a greater sense of strength. A euro ei 1/4 y. Pen Yuchen looked confused. Why is it always me who gets hurt? Teacher He, do you have a plan? Zhang Yuxing looked at He Jiang and proposed. Yuxing, you say. He Jiang, Huang Lei, and Pen Yu advocated that they all looked at Zhang Yuxing. Zhang Yuxing said, simply, let's tie these 3 Nanzu together, and then the 4 of us will carry them back at one time, how about it? Hey, Yuxing's suggestion is very good, tie the 3 Nanzu together, the 4 of us carry it together, each person shares the weight of less than 1 bamboo, that is, less than 100 caddies, we can bear this weight, each of us lifts a position, the bamboo will not swing, so that it can be carried back at one time, and it will save one more trip. Huang Lei nodded and gave Zhang Yuxing a thumbs up. Huang Lei agreed with Zhang Yuxing's suggestion. Teacher He, Peng Peng, what do you think? Zhang Yuxing looked at He Jiang and Pen Yuzhuan again. Well, yes, it's better. He Jiang nodded. Pen Yuzhuan also nodded, saying that he could give this way a try. Let's get started. Huang Lei greeted everyone. Just do it. Nearby, they found a vine with good toughness and tied the 3 bamboos tightly together. Then, they carried the 3 bamboos tied together and walked back towards Li Feng's yard. The 4 of them carried the 3 bamboos, which was still a little difficult, but fortunately, there was no danger along the way, and the 3 bamboos were carried back very smoothly. I feel sorry for my brother Yuxing, he is carrying the heaviest. Peng Peng hasn't done physical work at first glance, you see Peng Peng can't support. Teacher He is also very difficult, where did he do such heavy physical work with his thin and small body? Mr. Wang's fat body is not bad, although he is not young, his strength is still quite. In the live broadcast room, the audience watched Huang Lei and them carry Nanzu, and they swiped the screen one after another. Yearning has made it to the 5th season, and it is still rare to see Huang Lei and them doing heavy physical work. This time, it was because of Li Feng that Huang Lei and the others did such heavy physical work. Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 28. Ah, it's finally done. I'm so tired. It's too hot outside. Half an hour later, they finally carried the 3 big Nan bamboos back to Li Feng's old yard. Entering Li Feng's old yard, it was much more comfortable. First of all, the temperature was more than 10 degrees lower than outside, and the air quality was much better. Anyway, it felt extremely comfortable. I'm so thirsty, Mr. Li, do you have any water? Huang Lei looked at Li Feng begging for water to drink. There is tea here, the well water in the well behind it, you can also drink it directly, the quality of my well water is better than mineral water, you can go and taste it. Li Feng said to Huang Lei and them. Okay, I'll go taste the well water. Huang Lei immediately ran in the direction that Li Feng pointed out. When he arrived at the edge of the well, Huang Lei felt extremely cool, cooler than the rest of Li Feng's courtyard, as if he had come to a cool air raid shelter. He Jian, Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng also followed. Huang Lei picked up a melon scoop on the top of the well, scooped up a large scoop of water, and then drank it with a bang. Wow, it's so refreshing, this water is very cool, the taste is very good, It's really much better than mineral water. I have never drunk such a good water. After drinking a large scoop of well water, Huang Lei looked very satisfied. I want to drink. 2. He Jiang immediately picked up another melon scoop, scooped a big scoop and drank it. Wow, it's so delicious, this well water is sweet and fragrant. He Jiang is also very enjoyable. Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan, and Zhang Zifeng all picked up melons and scooped well water and drank it. They reacted the same as Huang Lei and He Jiang, saying that this well water was too delicious, and any high-end mineral water sold in the city, Evian, was not as good as this well water. This well water is not only a matter of good taste, but after drinking it, it makes them feel comfortable and refreshed. When they came back with the bamboo just now, Huang Lei and the others were tired, and now after drinking a few mouthfuls of this well water, they felt that the fatigue on their bodies had been swept away, and that feeling of fatigue was gone. After they finished drinking the water and came out, they saw that Li Feng was already holding a saw and sawing bamboo. Li Feng sawed these 3 bamboos into an even section. After sawing it was finished, Li Feng picked up the firewood knife and began to break the bamboo. Whoa! When Li Feng put the firewood knife on one end of the bamboo, he saw him slap the back of the firewood knife with one palm. Then the whole bamboo knot broke along the hole in the wood knife and became 2 halves. Wow, it's like a bamboo, this is a real momentum. Awesome. This is the old master. Huang Lei and the others looked at Li Feng breaking the bamboo, and they all felt very novel. When I heard the sound of breaking bamboo, I felt very relieved. After Li Feng broke some bamboo joints, he broke these bamboos into bamboo strips again, and then cut the bamboo strips again, leaving only the bamboo green side. Li Feng lit another fire and put some of the bamboo strips with bamboo green on the flame to roast. Soon, the water was roasted on the bamboo greens. Then, Li Feng bent the roasted bamboo strips. Mr. Li, what are you doing here? Huang Lei looked at Li Feng and asked curiously. Make bamboo. Li Feng said. Bamboo. Huang Lei and them all seem to understand but do not understand. Well, make a few bamboo baskets. Li Feng said lightly. Oh, weaving bamboo baskets, I know this. Bamboo baskets can be used to load vegetables, wash clothes, fertilizer, and grain, and are a common homemade tool in the countryside. Huang Lei nodded and said. Li Feng was engrossed in weaving bamboo baskets. Li Feng is bound to the all-career system, he is a master of the all-profession grandmaster, and he is also the world's top level in handicraft. If he goes to participate in the world skills competition, he will definitely be able to win all the gold medals. Even if it was Lu Ban in ancient times, there was no way to compare his hand-making skills with Li Feng. Soon, Li Feng made several bamboo baskets. These bamboo baskets are different in size and shape, but they are all extremely beautifully woven and the details are handled very well. Awesome! It's so beautiful. Huang Lei and them, seeing that Li Feng had completed so many incomparably beautifully woven bamboo baskets in such a short time, they were all amazed. Brother Li Feng, this bamboo basket of yours is so beautiful, can you give me one? Zhang Zifeng looked at Li Feng with a blank eye, and really wanted to have a bamboo basket that Li Feng had woven by hand. Yes. Li Feng smiled, and he said to Zhang Zifeng, which one you want, choose at will. This. In the end, Zhang Zifeng chose a bamboo basket with a relatively decent shape. At first glance, the shape of this bamboo basket is not so amazing, but this kind of decent shape is very durable, and it belongs to the type that never gets tired of seeing. Thank you, brother Li Feng. Zhang Zifeng carried this bamboo basket and happily thanked Li Feng. You're welcome. Li Feng said to Zhang Zifeng. After Li Feng made a few bamboo pockets, he made dustpans, baskets, and other tools. In the end, Li Feng picked up the nearby wood and saw, and began to process new tools. Brother Li Feng, what are you going to do? Zhang Zifeng looked at Li Feng very curiously and asked. It? Li Feng said. Nonsense. Zhang Zifeng was stunned, not very understanding what Li Feng meant. What the hell is this? Huang Lei immediately gave everyone popular science and said, blind breaking is the Luban stool, which is a kind of bench and pillow dual-purpose woodworking utensils made by the ancient craftsman master Luban. Luban stool is made of a whole board of paper, complex structure, foldable wooden daily necessities. Its production process is fine and complex. In the production process, it needs sawing, planing, grinding, drilling, chiseling, picking, lacquering, waxing and other dozens of processes to complete. The production principle of Luban stool is basically based on the method of filling in the gaps. Once sawed down, the two sides should be integrated with each other, seamlessly, or chiseled down, killing two birds with one stone. It is both a mortise and a tenon. It seems to be one of them, and it is related to the other. You have me, I have you, and they are related to each other. Oh, it's a Luban stool, I've heard. Zhang Yuxing nodded. Everyone watched Li Feng make Lubandeng. The process of making Lubandeng is much more complicated than making a bamboo basket. If it is an ordinary carpenter, even a skilled old carpenter, it will take 3 days to make a Luban stool completely. Li Feng is a top handicraft master, a grand master level handicraft master, and he makes a Luban stool very quickly, and in more than an hour, he has made a complete Luban stool. Of course, this more than an hour is missing the final painting and waxing links. After all, in addition to the time it takes to paint and wax, it takes a long time for the paint and wax to dry thoroughly. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 29. Brother Li Feng, is this Luban stool of yours ready? Zhang Zifeng looked at Li Feng and was very curious. Well, the main body is finished, there is no lacquering and waxing, but it does not affect the use. The old wood I use, in fact, does not need to be painted and waxed, so it is good to maintain the true color of the wood. This natural color is more distinctive. Li Feng said to Zhang Zifeng. Brother Li Feng, can I take a look at your Luban stool? Zhang Zifeng looked at Li Feng with blank eyes. Absolutely. Li Feng immediately handed the Luban stool to Zhang Zifeng, and at the same time demonstrated to Zhang Zifeng how to fold and use the Luban stool. The two conventional ways of using the Luban stool are as a bench and as a pillow. Wow, it's amazing, there are no nails, you can combine it into such a beautiful stool. Brother Li Feng, you are too powerful, right? Zhang Zifeng used the Luban stool, looking at Li Feng's little eyes full of endless worship. Do you like it? Li Feng asked. Like? Zhang Zifeng nodded. Well, I'll give it to you. Li Feng said casually. Ah, h. Zhang Zifeng was stunned for a moment, then opened his mouth wide, looked at Li Feng, and said, Brother Li Feng, the Luban stool you spent so long to make, just gave it to me? I can't ask for it, it's the fruit of your labor, I can't take it for myself. It's okay, I made this Luban stool, just for fun, not for my own use. If you like it, I'll give it to you, you still have use. Li Feng said very casually and indifferently. Then thank you Brother Li Feng, I like this Luban stool so much. Zhang Zifeng put away this Luban stool. She likes this Luban stool too much, Li Feng wants to give it to her, out of politeness. She is polite first, she can't refuse with hypocrisy. Li Feng 666, Li Feng's manual skills are definitely master level. This is a well-deserved master craftsman. The craftsman of a great country is none other than Li Feng is soaking his sister, send Luban stool to show favor to his sister. This way of picking up girls, show me a face, my sister will fall sooner or later. Woo woo, my sister, Li Feng, don't worry about your sister. In the live broadcast rooms of major online platforms, everyone marveled at the subtlety of Li Feng's handmade skills, and on the other hand, lamented that Zhang Zifeng was going to be soaked away by Li Feng. Especially Zhang Zifeng's fans, they are most worried about this scene. Li Feng gave Zhang Zifeng a Luban stool made on the spot, and Zhang Zifeng also accepted it. Who can withstand this? Zhang Zifeng took the Luban stool given by Li Feng, looked left and right, and looked completely in love, which made Zhang Zifeng's fans even more crazy. At this time, an assistant director of the program team came over and urged Huang Lei to leave Li Feng's courtyard and go back to the mushroom house first. The mushroom house still needs to be cleaned up, otherwise they won't even have a place to sleep tonight, and they still have to complete the task of planting trees by the program team, otherwise they won't be able to exchange for the ingredients prepared by the program team. Huang Lei and the others were very reluctant, and they didn't want to leave this old courtyard of Li Feng's house at all. The main thing is that it is very cool to stay here, and even the air is extremely fresh. Wait for me to get a drink. Huang Lei immediately said to the assistant director. I'm going to drink water too. Hejian, follow Huang Lei's footsteps. Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan, and Zhang Zifeng also followed Huang Lei and walked in the direction of the well. Even if they were leaving, they had to drink the cold water from Li Feng's well. Li Feng's family drank this cold water, the whole body was comfortable, refreshing, it was a pure enjoyment. They all drank half a scoop of cold water each, and their stomachs really couldn't hold on, otherwise they would have wanted to drink 2 more scoops. Ha ha ha, is this well water so delicious? It's not water, it's a great wine. Looking at Mr. Wang's intoxicated face, I enjoy it so much. The audience in the live broadcast room, looking at Huang Lei, and they were all scrambling to drink water, they all left. When Huang Lei and the others finished drinking the water, they were going to leave Li Feng's house under the arrangement of the program team. Teacher Li, excuse me. Huang Lei clenched his fists towards Li Feng and said politely. Hejian, Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng also said goodbye to Li Feng one by one. Well, go back. Li Feng was neither salty nor light, and his face was not shocked. Even in the face of a few big stars, Li Feng did not have any deliberate emotional changes. In the face of celebrities, Li Feng is a calm and comfortable appearance, just like facing other people. Anyway, in Li Feng's opinion, celebrities are also people, and they are also people who want to eat, drink, and lazar. Li Feng's temperament is very mature and steady, all because he has bound the all-class system, making him an all-class grandmaster master. His personal ability has improved, and he has become a grandmaster in various fields, and he is a full-level monster, so his temperament will naturally change. To put it bluntly, in front of him, the star is no longer a high-ranking existence, that is, like ordinary people, they all belong to the objects that he looks down on. Li Feng has the strength to surpass the stars. For example, Huang Lei, doesn't he say that his cooking skills are very good? In front of Li Feng, he is the younger brother of his younger brothers. Huang Lei finally bowed to the wind and took the initiative to apprentice Li Feng and find Li Feng to learn cooking. Huang Lei, Hejian, Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng were all reluctant to give up, and under the arrangement of the program team, they left Li Feng's home. After they left, Li Feng instructed the little black man, quickly, sweep the floor. Because of Huang Lei and the appearance of the staff of the program team, the courtyard is still somewhat messy, and Li Feng made bamboo baskets and Luban stools, and also left some bamboo strips, sawdust and other residues, and the courtyard is not so clean. Wow! The big black dog first barked at Li Feng twice, and then said, Master, you are biased, why is it me every time you sweep the floor? Why don't you call Xiaobai and Xiaoqing? Please brothers and sisters vote and support more. Living in seclusion, I was exposed by the program crew. Author, The Great Prince. Chapter 30. Li Feng smiled and said, "Little Heza, you have more strength, sweep the floor faster, you sweep the floor, and I will reward you for eating more today." "Thank you, host." Hearing Li Feng say this, the big black dog happily grabbed the broom, and then began to sweep the floor. If anyone saw this scene, they would definitely be so shocked that their jaws couldn't close. A dog, sweeping the floor, and the movement is extremely smooth, this is really called a dog. It was also the yearning that the filming crew left. If the yearning filming crew is still here, shoot this scene, and let the audience in the live broadcast rooms of major online platforms see it, it must be breathtaking. Xiao Heza was sweeping the floor, and Li Feng continued to make handicrafts. He made a big bow, which is the traditional ox horn bow, and also made a lot of arrows. The range and lethality of the great bow are more powerful than the previous bows and arrows. Li Feng did all this for fun. In the evening, the mushroom house. Huang Lei and the others have planted saplings in accordance with the requirements of the program team. They themselves helped Li Feng cut bamboo for a while, and planted saplings, so they were tired and had a sore back and legs. Now, they lie down and rest. Buzz. Mosquitoes are flying around. "Hey, I'm so tired." Huang Lei sighed. "Hey, there are too many mosquitoes, director, can you give us some mosquito coils?" He Jiang said. An assistant director of the program team said, "Our program team provided burning mosquito coils, electronic mosquito coils, mosquito repellents, electric mosquito swatters, mosquito killer lamps, mosquito spray, and Liaotian flower water." AHH. He Jian was very happy. With so much mosquito control equipment, it's so cool. The assistant director said, "According to the rules of the program, these mosquito control equipment cannot be given to you directly. If you want mosquito control equipment, you have to get it according to the rules of the game." "What are the rules of the game?" Pen Yuqian asked. Pen Yuzhuan looked pitiful. He knew that the program team was going to start cheating people again. The assistant director said, "According to the rules of the game, if you want to get any mosquito control equipment, you have to have a ring. As long as you get the equipment, you can get it. The program team, in order to take care of you, a total of 50 circles for you, an average of 10 circles per person. You see, the program team is very good to you." A Euroe. Huang Lei and them have nothing to say. Is this good? The setting of this game link is very cheating good. Zhang Yuxing complained, "Can't you just give us mosquito coils?" The assistant director smiled and said, "How can there be such a good thing? Count you as win." Zhang Yuxing raised a middle finger to the assistant director. The assistant director didn't take it seriously either. Anyway, the staff of the program team were complained about by celebrity guests, and this is not a matter of 1 or 2 days, everyone is used to it. Yearning has been filmed in the 5th season, and it can be said that celebrity guests complaining about the staff of the program team have become a routine and a tradition. The staff of the program team put the burning mosquito coils, electronic mosquito coils, mosquito repellent devices, electric mosquito swatters, mosquito killer lamps, mosquito spray, and Liaotian flower water, and then drew a line 5 meters away, and then took out 50 circles, and said to Huang Lei and them, "Look clearly, 50 circles, you can take and cast as many as you like, there is no regulation on how many circles each person must throw, and the circle cannot stand within the straight line we draw." "Okay, let's cast the circle, admit." Huang Lei said, "I'll come first." "Yes, let's see if Mr. Huang is allowed to." He Jian, Zhang Yuxing, Pen Yuzhuan and Zhang Zifeng watched from the side. Huang Lei picked up 9 circles with his left hand, picked up one with his right hand, and then threw it with his right hand, and the circle in his hand was thrown out. Bang! This circle fell on the Liaotian flower dew water. Yes, Mr. Huang is so accurate. Everyone exclaimed. In the next moment, the circle popped out. Hey! Everyone was disappointed again. Again, this time I grasped my strength, and I didn't believe it and I couldn't hit the... Huang Lei was not convinced, and voted again. After throwing 4 more laps in a row, Huang Lei still didn't hit. Even if it's a fluke shot, the circle will pop up. Hey, the circle of the program group is too pitiful, and it uses a circle with very good elasticity, which is the... We are destined to not be able to throw in. Huang Lei felt a little lost. He put down the remaining 5 circles in his hand, and said, I won't waste the circles, teacher you come. I'll try. He Jian has long been eager to try. After Huang Lei gave up his position, He Jian began to throw in the circle. He Jian also threw several laps in a row, but in the end he didn't hit any of them. Zhang Yuxing and Pen Yuzhuan also tried it, but they still didn't shoot. Zhang Zifeng also threw 3 laps, and one of them missed, and she didn't want to vote, mainly because she didn't want to waste the circle. Hey, tonight, are we destined to be bitten by mosquitoes? Pen Yuchen sighed. It's annoying, I hate mosquitoes the most. Zhang Yuxing said. So what to do? He Jian scratched his head, he didn't have any way now, he didn't know what to do. Huang Lei said, we still can't give up, there are still so many circles, we have to think of a perfect strategy, we must trap one, even if it is to trap the 6 gods of flower water. The autumn wind and sunset enter the long river, the smoke and rain in the south of the Yangtze River sail the boat, the rocks pierce the air, how many beacon fires are rolled up, thousands of miles of mountains and rivers have been stepped on, and the world is in whose hands, divided and combined, but it has been. For decades in spring and autumn. At this time, Huang Lei and the others all heard a song outside. Wow, listen so well, this is coming from the lake. Whose singing voice is so beautiful? Did the program team send us a new guest? Who is it? The program team has arranged a singer here. Huang Lei, they all heard this song. Sang the ancient song Treading Mountains and Rivers of It's the Seventh Uncle. The song Treading Mountains and Rivers is very famous on the internet, and many netizens like to listen to it, and many people cover it on videos and live broadcast websites such as Douyin and Shark. Huang Lei and the others have also heard many versions of Treading Mountains and Rivers, but it is the first time that the voice heard at this moment is so good. Director, is this the singer you arranged? In the middle of the night, are you coming to join us on the show? Zhang Yuxing looked at the staff of the program team and asked. No. The assistant director who was in charge at the moment shook his head and said, there are no additional guests arranged today, and it has to be during the day to arrange it, and for the sake of safety, it is impossible for the program team to arrange guests in the middle of the night, in case there is a mistake, but it is troublesome. Wasn't it arranged by the program team? That's strange, who's singing? Zhang Yuxing was particularly curious. Let's go out and have a look. Pen Yuqian proposed. Okay, let's take a look, who has such a good singing voice, this Daowen village is really Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Huang Lei nodded. Everyone immediately went out and walked out of the mushroom house.